How's it going, fellow YouTubers? This is my 2000 Harley Davidson Road King. Really good running bike. I've done a few little minor projects to it, but mostly all I did was some basic maintenance after I bought it, and a couple of updates here and there. Tuned the carburetor, replaced the speedometer sensor, basic service, whatnot. But my most recent project was replacing the front fender, because the stock one, which is right here, it's not in awful shape, but it has some little kinks and creases in it, and just kind of in rough shape. Kind of hard to see from this angle, but when you had it on the bike, it was just not straight and whatever. Just kind of in rough shape. So found a good used one on eBay, and the only trick was I had to transfer all the trim and the little nose light and the little skirt on the rear, and so I just had to transfer some stuff over. But that's not the real importance of this project. The real importance was to solve the surging brakes, or pulsating brakes, which is a very common problem, especially with these Harley Davidsons. And everyone will say first and foremost, warped rotors, warped rotors. Okay, that could be true. But answer this one for me. All right, I got the bike used. Notice the surging brakes. Bought a almost brand new set of stock rotors. They probably had 5,000 miles on them. Did not solve the problem. Okay, even the rear had the problem. Rear rotor had the problem. Had to replace that one as well. Anywho, all right, so maybe the rotor was warped or something. Well, I did all my measurements, put it on a totally flat surface, didn't notice anything. There's nothing significant that would cause it to pulsate like that, and it's very annoying. Anyway, all right, so I tried another set of even brand new takeoff rotors, same stock style. Did not solve the problem. All right, so let's try again. Let's go for floating rotors, which is the ultimate choice, because now they all come with that. You'll notice it has the floating style disc instead of the completely solid disc, which is like this one. They're not easy to find. I mean, unless you want to pay top dollar, OEM. These are OEM, but they were barely used. Like really barely, maybe 10,000 miles, I believe, had on them. And you got to get two because it's got dual discs on the front on these touring models. And let me tell you, it totally solved the problem. Oh my God. My lady and I went for a ride yesterday. It was as smooth braking as silk, and I had already done a brake flush. I had already done brake pads. The bearings are fine in the wheels. The tires are fine front and rear. All the things that some people would think might cause pulsating if it's not warped rotors. And so I really can't tell you why the stock rotors just could not get the job done. Because I checked them. I even took them to a shop and had them check them and check the basic stuff on the front end. Not a thing wrong. It's like, what is going on? So that means either the hub, it's got the stock Harley hub, is somewhat defective, which is possible. Older Harleys, these aren't Ferraris, whatever. But the floating rotor, that's what they call these, the floating disc, solved the problem. And so happy about it, because it was really annoying to ride this bike. This thing feels like a whole new beast now. It just feels smooth like a Cadillac, just silky, like it should, like a touring bike should. So anywho, there you go. If you are struggling with resolving pulsating or surging brakes, first you have to determine which is it, front or rear. And you can do that, of course, by just dragging your rear brake as you're coming to a stop, or just dragging your front brake as you're coming to a stop. And you'll feel it, you know, if the bike is kind of pulsating up and down. So you'll be able to determine which it is. It might be both for that matter. This one was both. Front and rear were both the problem, which just doesn't make any sense because, you know, this bike wasn't wrecked. It wasn't run into. It only has 25,000 miles on it. Come on now. Anyway, if you can find a good set of these floating discs, I'm sure there's some aftermarket ones out there, but I opted for the OEMs. If you can find them without paying a zillion dollars for them, go for it, because that, along with maybe do some fresh brake pads. Your bike may be due for a brake bleed also. That can help. Some people say your suspension needs servicing with fresh fork oil. Could be. Bearings might need replacing. Sure, none of that is outlandish. Even the tire might need replacing if it's, you know, totally cupped out or whatever. But if you've tried everything else and nothing is working, there's your answer. Floating rotors. Bada bing, bada boom, done. Anyway, that's it. Check out our other videos. We got stuff on this bike. We got stuff on motocross bikes. There's my beloved YZ270. A lot of custom work done on that guy. My bobber. Spent more than 6 months creating that bad boy. Got my next project is a 03 YZ85. It's about to get all kinds of nifty stuff done to it. My other beloved 71 Skylark. About to do front and rear bumpers on that guy because you can't find bumpers for these in reproduction. You have to find good original ones. And I found 2 excellent original ones that don't even need rechroming, where this horrible thing is so rusted at the bottom you can't even fix it. So, be recycled basically. Anyway, we do all kinds of stuff around here. Lawnmowers and small engines, chainsaws, leaf, you know, all that stuff. Anyway, so scan through our other videos. You might see some stuff that'll help you out. And we hope you do. So, y'all have a great day. We shall see y'all later.